love and hate lock screen.
Unbelievable.
For real.
Eat this shit, Grimer. Eat it.
Where the hell am I? Spring is a season,
Celia,
not a
I
location.
Or
No.
did you play against since? Oh, you're in Nimbasa. So, what's the team looking like?
Alright, so you know, we got the Stripe, we got the dog still, Audiner, we got all three elemental monkeys. This
I
one's a
like
bit
that.
sus though.
That's amazing. I like your workaround to get all the elemental monkeys solved.
Tyrus pointed it out to me that Darmanitan is actually a gorilla, so it works.
Yeah, no, that does work.
God damn it, what the fuck do you want?
You have to battle him.
It's really rude how they have zero consideration for my time. Like, I can't be like, hey, Bessie, you want to battle? And they're like, no, I'm busy looking for Pokemon. You know, I'm just trying to get to point A to point B. Like, hold the fucking phone.
You got flinched.
Damn, that was a 50-50.
Why is the background of your Darumaka on your stream a Galarian Darumaka?
I don't
PokeLink is
know.
bad. That's about it.
We force converted him to fire. Conversion therapy go crazy.
On the inside, he knows he's a Galarian Darumaka.
But on the outside, he has to
Or she
present
knows.
as a normal Darumaka.
Yeah. Trans Darumaka.
She's a he on the inside, but on the outside, she is woman. But she don't want to be woman. She want to be men.
Man is coincidentally also Galarian.
Yeah.
Well, I
so
mean, there are two genders. Normal and Galarian.
So what about a Lowland?
We do not associate with their kind.
Damn. What about Hisuian?
The fuck's a Hisuian?
The Pokemon from the past, bro.
well, they went extinct for a reason.
That is true. Okay, what about fucking... what are the new ones called? I forget the name of the region.
I don't think. Oh, like Palladian.
Yeah, Palladian.
I was to say, have we seen any yet? But no, we saw Palladian
we saw-
Pooper.
We saw Pooper.
We saw Pooper.
Let's fucking go, Pooper.
Pooper's like me when I really have to poop.
I'm gonna give you a crowd of sleepanies clapping for you once again.
Oh, I'm not sure I'm ready.
Well, you better get ready.
God, I hate viewer interaction.
I'll have some dancers in the chat too.
Probably because you're hella under level shared. I don't know how you beat the gym leader TBH. Like, your ace
Yeah,
was
it's skilled.
24-ish. Where the hell did you come from? And that is a lot of assumptions. Who is this man? That reads like a fucking YouTube thumbnail.
What is he cooking?
There is a chef on screen.
Yeah. What are they cooking?
I don't know. I'll make sure to ask, but like, I'm locked in place.
I'm going to play on my Nintendo 3DS, my new Nintendo 3DS XL.
I just wanted to ask the chef what they were cooking. Why am I fighting literal children?
Because the champion of the region said you needed to fight some children.
Why are the children better equipped than Sharon?
Well, they only have one Pokemon, so that's probably why it's higher level.
Whoa. Sure glad that's not me. Ow. Bro, you're still rocking a Pansage? Yeah, I probably should have picked up on that, but I don't remember him throwing it out.
He, like, unevolved it just for that. Just for that fight against you.
That's crazy.
Yeah, he wanted to make it more even. Because he was really cocky.
Damn, that's a shame. Because he's kind of a fool.
Truly.
Wake your ass up, Grimer.
What game should I play on my Nintendo 3DS XL?
You should play that really terrible Dragon Ball 2D fighter on the 3DS.
I don't think I want to.
I was like looking through things to let's use the word demo. And I saw that Arxis, the people behind fucking Fighter Z, put something out for the 3DS, and I'm so confused. Who was the audience for it?
Who knows? I'm gonna make a new folder and I can call it Pirated Video Games. Or I'll just call it Piracy.
Holy shit, Dancer Brian.
That's a really broken Fire Emblem class.
I don't know, I think dancers are overrated. It's just like Pokemon. Why think when you could just hit the bad man?
Alright, what 3DS games should I download onto my Nintendo 3DS? Any recommendations?
You did Awakening and all the DLC. You should do Fates or like Valencia with all the DLC.
Right. Oh, I should also download Sun, Moon, Ultra Sun, and Ultra Moon because I don't have those digitally.
Yeah, I make sure to like install every Pokemon game, even if I had them, because it's like way easier.
Sorry, I died in the middle of your sentence because I had to turn on my virtual private network so that there was less of a chance of me being something tracking my downloads.
Arrested.
Paranoia. I just basically said that I also downloaded all of them, even if I already had them.
Yeah.
Shoutouts to when Matthew was first pirating, and he downloaded a bunch of suspicious shit without a VPN, and then apparently like their actual like Wi-Fi provider was like, there's something suspicious going on.
Yeah, no, that's why I do it because my dad, my stepsister was like watching a movie illegally. I think it was Crazy Rich Asians, and he got an email in the middle of her watching it from like their provider being like, there's some sus shit going on regarding someone watching Crazy Rich Asians.
And then like Matthew's mom was like, Matthew, you're supposed to use a VPN anytime you like pirate stuff.
I don't bother with that. But that's mainly because my mom is way more of a pirate than I am, and I don't think she cares. I remember as a child, there'd be like thousands of like CDs just like with Sharpie on them of various shows she would just like mass download for us, and like half the time they wouldn't fucking work.
My grandfather used to like go to a store and buy ripped movies for me.
That's funny.
So my older brother fucking downloaded a fuck ton of malware because every time he would like get on our main computer, our parents would be like, hey, can you like download us all these illegal movies? And since this was last before like Spotify, he would download like thousands of songs onto discs and mark them and give them to people. But he wasn't always the best at it, and one day our like main computer got malware on it, and like, you know, our parents blamed me for it because they're like, Wizard 101 and YouTube are known for giving viruses. I'm like, what about the suspicious
I got so
sites?
much malware on my original computer because of downloading music from my iPod off of LimeWire.
See, that's it. That was it. And I'm like, bro. Like, what about LimeWire and like all this other shit that my older brother's using? And he's like, yeah, but he's older, so he's totally not downloading malware. And I'm like, I disagree.
One of my favorite things about LimeWire is sometimes people just like not label songs correctly, so you download a song and sometimes it would just be a completely different song. I
know my brother like did that. Like he was trying to get me some Gorillaz songs, and like one of them was "You Belong with Me" from Taylor Swift, and I'm like, this is. I have a feeling. Now hear me out, that this is not "Oh Green World" by the Gorillaz, but this is "You Belong with Me" by Taylor Swift.
I don't know. I
disagree.
mean, I feel like if I were to ask Argo, he'd be like, no, these two sound the same.
I still cannot believe Argo said that Taylor Swift, Lord, Ariana Grande, Doja Cat, and fucking Billie Eilish all sound the same.
I feel like that's objectively not true. Like, he has to just have not heard, like, a good half of it.
Yeah.
I don't know. Argo's really old. I think I'm gonna trust him on this.
Like I would go as far as to say, like, you know, all of those artists have, like, a distinct style that is different from one another.
Like, I think he's just lying.
Yeah.
Like
he just doesn't remember some of them.
You think so?
Like, yeah, but all
Annika?
He's like, all my brother listens to are these 5 artists, and they all sound the same. And I'm like, those are all.
Maybe he's hearing the same artist.
Like those are all pretty distinct. Like at most, the only 2 that would sound the same is like, I feel like, not vocally, but like their background music can sound similar. But like you just named 5 different artists with completely different fucking vocal ranges and like singing styles.
And no, but even like their like the backing tracks and everything are like pretty distinct between them. I would say like
I guess
maybe
it depends on like what era you're listening to. For each artist,
like I can hear it. I can like understand
like,
if like
some modern Ariana having some modern some overlap with like Doja Cat, depending on like specific songs, and again only backing tracks vocally.
No, they're only backing tracks to specific things. Like I think some modern Ariana and even some Taylor Swift can like sound like the backing track of like Doja Cat. I don't know where this Lord and especially fucking Billie Eilish is coming from. Like I really don't
Billie
understand.
Eilish is very distinct, I believe.
Yeah.
To my knowledge, like, Lord is also very distinct.
Yeah.
They are. Some of their more popular songs are a little more like not distinct, but like they're still pretty fucking distinct. Billie Eilish is like the most insane thing to say that Billie Eilish sounds like Ariana Grande and Taylor Swift. Like that is factually not true.
God, y'all just don't know music.
You're right.
But I get it. Not really. But
I get it, he says, into not really.
I get like the whole thing he was going for of being annoyed that people are playing the same songs around you loudly, but like I don't know. Skill issue?
Skill issue.
Me having to listen
Skill issue.
to Descendants and Zombies and Descendants over and over again at home. They literally do sound exactly the same. I think they have the same like songwriter and composer.
I think they do. Fucking. And then I was like, yeah, I think a lot of people tend to listen to like the same handful of artists though a lot. And I'm like, he's like, well, you don't do it. And I'm like, bro, I literally listen to like nothing but the Gorillas.
Hey,
What are you talking about?
you got to lay in
Say that to
stereo.
anyone, I think it would have to be me. Technically, I don't listen to the same songs over and over again because I listen to the same, like, 500 songs in a shuffled playlist.
So true.
Bye.
So true. That's literally me when I'm not going out of my way to listen to an album.
I make short playlists that I listen to.
See, I have like a few short playlists, but then I have this big long ass playlist, and like I just go through it, like, and it's
Yeah. I have my liked songs and lo-fi, which is it's definitely over like 24 hours long now.
like I have like basically my like songs. I have Persona and Gorillaz, like they both have their own playlist. Oh, BTS has its own playlist too now, and like I think I have this one playlist that just has this one 44-minute song in it like 10 times. I do. The playlist is titled One Song, and it just has this one song titled Waking Up Without Fingers in it like 20 times.
Did he know?
Because when I play it on my Amazon Echo sometimes, I forget to tell her to loop it. So if I play that on my Amazon Echo, it will just loop automatically by me telling her, play this playlist that only has this song in it.
Holy shit. Why did you put rocks on this helmet?
To hurt people.
Like, this is a protective device, and you're like, okay, but what if I made it offensive?
Yep.
I respect it.
A good, good defense is a good offense.
Alright, dog. Wear the silly hat.
What other game should I download other than Fire Emblem? I downloaded Birthright. I'll download Conquest when I play Birthright.
Well, you could download Zero Escape Brucci's Last Reward for the Nintendo 3DS.
I think I'm good.
What the hell's in cold storage?
Man, I play
Vanillite, Timber.
Zero Escape. I also
What
don't.
good games should I download?
I don't think that exists.
What, good games?
Yeah,
They exist.
not on the 3DS.
Damn. I disagree.
Alright, well if you disagree, then you should have some ideas.
I downloaded all the good ones already. Not all of them, but I downloaded some of them already.
Oh wow, this really does just not have much variety. It's,
Yeah, cold storage is... You're getting, what, Vanillite or Timber here?
yep. Cause I don't remember Minchino being here, but I got one earlier.
Mm,
Well, actually, I got a Chinchino instead. Cause
okay.
I
No
was-
level up moves. Let's go.
yeah, and I also have fucking Whimsicott that also has no moves. Because I tried getting the fucking monkey.
That was so base of you.
I was in like so much anguish. Like, first encounter, didn't even have to go through Audinos, just straight up Whimsicott. And I yelled.
I'm going to guess at who joined the call. Oh, JCP did. Thank you.
What a good guess. Good job, Ty.
I don't know, I think this is Matthew. Hi, Matthew.
Hi, Matthew.
So,
Okay, if you responded, that
Oh my
definitely
god,
is
wait.
Matthew.
If I was someone named Crumbs, I'd say you sound like Argo.
I hate Crumbs. I need to really tell that dude I hate him. But like, I never have the willpower. He's just there and it drains the life out of me.
Hmm.
Shit, it's almost
It also
done.
does not help that you have him muted.
Yeah. Like, it's going to take... See, that's the biggest thing. I don't really have the willpower to unmute him.
I mean, I would just keep him muted.
Yeah, that's optimal, but like, his
Wait,
misconception...
the Phoenix Wright Professor Layton crossover is a versus game? Are they
Yeah.
fight? I thought they like work together.
Well, I
No,
mean,
it's a fighting game. They beat the shit out of each other.
I thought they'd be besties.
can you really be a homosexual detective if you aren't fighting with each other?
That's true. I love gay detectives. Neither of their titles are detectives.
Well,
they
yeah,
both do
but Phoenix Wright is basically a detective.
I love that. I love that the legal system is even if you can prove that your client did not do it beyond a shadow of a doubt, you have to find who actually did it.
It's like, oh, well, damn. This kid literally could not fire this rifle without breaking his entire body. But we need someone to pin it on.
Therefore,
I think
the
that's
kid
an
did it.
Apollo Justice case instead, but you know, same series.
I haven't played the Apollo Justice games yet.
Still
Eventually,
need to.
Me
I
either.
worry,
played one of
bestie.
them.
we will play it as soon as we get to it.
it's the like if you lose the case, no matter what, like you getting guilty in Phoenix, right? It's like in Danganronpa, like
You've already
no
lost
matter what the consensus at that point in the case is, people vote for the protagonist apparently.
Yeah. That is correct. The protagonist was just really fishy, okay?
True.
Did you see the way they looked at the person they thought was guilty?
Bro, I got like mauled alive over visual novels a couple days ago. Someone asked me to like rank the top 3 like visual novel series I played, and like people were eating me alive that Danganronpa did not make the cut in the top 3.
Danganronpa is like
They were
Okay.
eating you alive. Wait, what is your top 3?
It was Zero Escape, Ghost Trick, and Ace Attorney.
Yeah, that's
respectable.
What would they have posited that Danganronpa is better than?
They thought it was better than both Zero Escape and Ghost Trick.
Oh, well,
They
then
thought
they
it
haven't
should've been
played a
number
Ghost
one.
Trick then.
I can't speak on Ghost Trick, but I think that Zero
I'll be
Escape.
real and say Ghost Trick is the best game out of all the 3 I mentioned.
Zero Escape
it's
hard
tough.
carried by the first one.
If I were to name it as a franchise, because Ghost Trick only has 1 game, so like the longer it goes on. Actually, I'd probably put Ace Attorney above Ghost Trick still. but like some of the zero escape choices they make in Zero Time Dilemma specifically in Virtue's Last Reward are like, whoa.
I really like the game mechanics of the Zero Escape games. Because it's the paths. I think that's like a neat thing to do. Danganronpa hurts.
I hate the Danganronpa, like,
I love
they're so
skateboarding.
awful.
I love skateboarding.
I love driving a car and like driving into like things and then
These
taking
little
the path.
cardboard cutout woman.
Oh,
Yeah, I
woman,
love when I get-
cardboard.
when I-
Alright, it's time
I
to
love when I
fuck
get
up.
The answer right. No, don't
Yeah.
sign up for Danganronpa. You don't want that, bestie.
I was like,
I don't care
wow.
how many cardboard women there are. You don't want
I
it.
even like clarified. I was like, I don't think Danganronpa is like bad to play. I just think all of the games above it have either more interesting concepts, or more fun to play, or have more interesting characters, which I think I'm spitting.
Yeah.
Playing Ghost Trick in one sitting was really fucking fun though. Highly recommend to all you visual novel fans to emulate and try out Ghost Trick for the Nintendo DS.
Or you can support the official release by buying it on the mobile app store.
I need to finish Zero Time Dilemma.
First episode free.
That's what it was called. I literally messaged Ty earlier today about one of the twists that I was just thinking about.
Yeah, no, I remember that twist. I don't think JCP's got the twist, otherwise I would have heard it by now.
Probably.
Like, this is like mental breakdown inducing twist, by the way.
Literally.
Okay. Probably I have seen I guess it's a twist, but it's about one of the new characters, and it's not that crazy.
No. This is about the VLR characters. This shit's about like Sigma and Phi. This shit's nutty. I won't say anything more
Oh
though.
no.
This shit's nutty.
Do they explain why Phi randomly has glasses now?
Fashion statement, I guess. I don't know. I guess you have to play the game.
I
Oh
mean,
no.
slay, but but why?
Maybe going
need
back
a
in the
reason to
past
slay?
does something to your eyesight.
Maybe she was wearing contacts in VLR.
Yeah. She was like,
I
Heike
just
did
don't
not
think
pull
you
up
need a
the
reason to
gas.
slay.
Or you know
She's
what? Since VLR takes place like 50 years in the future, maybe they had like some eye technology stuff.
She's like,
Yo.
bestie. Like I know I rocked this shit like 50 years ago, but I don't look good in glasses. Like just give me contacts.
I think flying glasses goes hard to be
Well,
To-
okay,
to
this
be
is a
perfectly
spoiler
clear.
alert, but are you familiar with the Sam Raimi films?
What
Oh.
Sam Raimi films? He's done a lot of movies, bro.
With Spider-Man in particular.
yeah, I understand.
See, JCP got it, and like I gave barely anything.
Hey, well, I haven't played those games, so
Okay,
You have to play Zero Escape.
I was making a
will,
joke
you
about how
gifted me
after
them.
Spider-Man gets bitten, he doesn't need his glasses anymore.
You're saying that
Okay.
Phi gets bitten by a radioactive spider? Oh my gosh, maybe that's
It's like
maybe
I'm
what the
our spider.
Radical
Ow.
Six does.
How else do you explain her high jump kick?
Being on the moon.
Radical
Damn.
Six.
She doesn't have Radical 6.
Well, I disagree.
They all have Radical 6.
I think literally all of them had Radical 6.
more like DL6.
Oh my god, is that
Oh,
a
that
Phoenix
was
Wright
right.
reference?
Yeah,
That's
brought it
so
all the way
fucking
around.
Stupid.
Yeah.
I'm so excited to replay that case.
Oh my god, that reminded me when I
Me
was
too.
on that edible with my brother. I like told him, I'm like, this feels like I'm on Radical 6. he's like, "What's Radical 6?" And I tried to explain like Zero Escape terms when I was high on an edible, and I don't remember how it went.
Dragon Burst, how much later are you planning on staying awake?
I don't have class tomorrow, so
Damn, wish that was
Would
me.
you,
Oh my god!
would you like
I'm
to
staying
go
up all
play
night.
some Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney?
yes, I love Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney.
Alright, goodbye besties. I'm going to go
Bye.
play
Have
fun
Phoenix
with
Wright
Ace
Ace
Attorney,
Attorney with
too.
Dragon Burst.
When the hell are we finishing Ace Attorney, Jay?
It's not happening.
I know it's not, but I'm going to keep asking every time it's relevant.
But I should really play some other visual novels, because like the people that weren't flaming me were like, "Those are all good ones, but here's some other good ones you should play."
Yeah,
I'm like,
no, your
okay.
top 3 sounds incredibly basic.
I literally think all of them Ghost Trick are. I'll be real. Like,
See,
from
to
what
me,
I've
Ghost
heard-
Trick is basic in the way that, like, you know, it's like at the top of hidden gems.
I feel like I've heard I feel like Zero Escape is the weird one. Like-
I wish
I've
that were
always
true.
heard Zero Escape. I like anytime I've like now that I've gotten into the visual novel community, like everyone's top 3 is literally Ace Attorney, Danganronpa, Zero Escape. Like it is like the most bare bone basics from what I've heard. Even though like discovering this game was not basic.
I've heard like in Nicole's server, and they're like visual novel crazy people.
They're all mentally
they
ill.
talk, yeah. They talk about it, and I've heard Tires talk about it. And other than that, and other than like other visual novel circles, like when I was in the Danganronpa fandom, I heard very little discussion of it.
To be fair, I do think it's just a niche, like visual novels as a whole. So while I think it's like common, I think Zero Escape is uncommon as like, you know, I think it's like a staple in the visual novel community. But I feel like if you go outside of the visual novel players, it's like not common. Whereas Danganronpa and Ace Attorney are like common among people who don't normally play visual novels, if that makes sense.
Let's see. Like maybe the first game, but I feel like VLR being remotely popular would cause a cultural reset.
See, I feel like it's just shoehorned in.
Like, cause fucking, literally, like in the podcast, like Scott was like, I haven't played the first one. Like, I played Virtue's Last Reward, and then I played the first one. I think Virtue's Last Reward is like the best game in the franchise. I'm
His
like, holy
opinions
shit!
have no meaning. What a shame.
Yeah. He was like, so he played VLR first, then he played the first game, then he played Zero Time Dilemma, and Scott was like, VLR is the best one. I'm like, oh shit, okay.
I've had this discussion before, but VLR would be the best one if it weren't for those fucking inane door sequences.
Ding, ding, ding.
Straight up,
ding,
that's
ding.
it. Ding, ding, ding.
I don't know. The first one's atmosphere really got to me. Like, I liked it a lot. I liked VLR a lot too. Zero Time Dilemma has not hit me yet outside of like some insane twists that have just left me with more questions than answers.
I feel like from
I haven't
my
finished
impression of Zero Time Dilemma, it really it kind of just kicks you out of the nest into like random sequences of events, and like, oh, so this is this and this. I think it's really cool from what I've seen so far.
I'll have to I think it's one of those games where I'm gonna have to beat it before I judge it, because it's just that crazy.
For now,
Like,
I am.
I had to do a Virtue's Last Reward, because when playing Virtue's Last Reward, I'm like, eh. But then I beat it, and I'm like, oh.
Not me though.
I was like that one meme face of the girl who was like, ugh, and then she's like, oh wait, that was me when playing Virtue's Last Reward.
I think that description could apply to at least 3 different memes.
Yeah, it could have, like, especially apply to Fire Emblem Fates Conquest. Ugh.
Fire Emblem Fates Conquest. Ugh. Wait.
That endgame really turns it around.
I'm like, man, this is a really good, well-designed game, and then I'm like, oh, this is where they put the awakening.
A really stupid awakening video crossed my YouTube recommended where it's like the trailer, but it's for Lunatic Plus. And damn, people are bad at video games. Now I'm not gonna say that Lunatic Plus is like well made, but people make it out harder than it actually is. IMO.
I literally, this is Lunatic Plus. The first like 3 or 4 maps are RNG checks. But you know, you're consistently doing the same thing through the RNG check. You're using either your cracked Robin or Frederick. And then like later you get to the point to where you start steamrolling, and then it's just a matter of, are you gonna kill yourself on counter or some insane thing? It's literally like not crazy, minus the beginning and the end.
Like I saw like dozens of comments and then also in the video where like, alright, you beat the first part, now you get to do the EXP DLC, and like if you need that, you're carried and bad at the game.
Yeah, like do the first part into EXP DLC. It's like I've used the EXP DLC once every time I played, but that's just because I allow one of each DLC map and I include the EXP DLC because it's really fucking funny.
See, I don't even bother with the DLC anymore. It's not necessary. Like,
I don't think it's
helpful,
necessary.
sure,
I just find it fun. I just find it fun
but like
to like do some of the maps.
everyone should just like be at my skill level for video games so that their takes aren't as terrible.
And then like I did the most recent Lunatic Plus run. I've been doing no DLC, and it's been a little rougher, of course, because you know I didn't get to do that broken ass Harvest Scramble map and like solo of Assassin Robin and gain some stuff.
Yeah.
But like I'm using fucking Spot Pass. Like it's not that hard.
Mm-hmm.
I can go on some
continue my
Risen maps if I can go on some Risen maps and like survive sometimes depending on the map and like what Risen are there. So like it's very poorly designed. This is not me defending its game design. It's dog shit, but like you can work around the poor game design.
Yeah, no. Like my issue with it is that like not the gameplay, that's dog shit as stated, but like people are going about it the wrong way. You're just not thinking right.
What really showed me people didn't play Lunatic Plus was the amount of people that got like I told Matthew and I told a random Matt's Fire Emblem server like about like putting Lucina in like Sniper, and they were like, that's so bad, why would you do that? And I'm like, no, it's actually really good because she's defensive enough to live and like she won't kill herself on counter.
See, I think like bows have like this really weird bad rep. Like, sure they can't counterattack normally, but they're fat. I guess Virion being like the only default archer would make people inclined to think the class is not good.
To be fair, I kind of get it. It's like if you're doing like hard, you don't need it. Like it's better to just have mages. Like I get them. And in like the GBA games and like especially like some of the Ike games, they're like actually just like not good. But like in Awakening, they're like pretty like pretty
There's
okay.
nothing that's bad in Awakening, deadass.
Mm-hmm.
Except Peg Knights. Those are terrible, but they get broken skills. Oh, and Griffin. Oh, whatever the hell it is. Rider? Griffin Rider. That class
Griffin
is
Rider's bad, and Dark Flyer's bad. I keep Falcon Knight's a heat class, like stat-wise and like some skills, but like no one picks it because like Gale Force Lamau.
Mm-hmm.
Which like I get it.
Fire Emblem is a bad franchise, but boy do I enjoy it.
I think my favorite was people losing my mind. Like people were also losing my mind at me when I told them, like when I showed them my Fates team at one point, and they saw like 2 archers. I'm like, bro, bows are actually good in this game. What are you talking about?
What? No, like I can't really think of a bad bow unit other than like Nyx, but she's not supposed to be there.
Like I'm playing fucking Birthright and I'm using Setsuna like Flame Me, but like I'm not. I think like my bow units like that run weren't even like crazy. I think I would like use. I married Anna, so like you know Anna had a bow because she comes as fucking outlaw and she was an adventurer. I think I had an Anna that had bows, a Bow Knight Sophie, and a fucking like. This was one of the ones people got upset at me over. A fucking Mechanist Kaze.
Mechanist is funny. Master Ninja also overhyped. Man doesn't need the more speed, y'all.
Which I was like, no. I'm literally giving him this because like Charlotte wants strength and like they're dual backpacks, so you know, like she doesn't need speed. She has more speed than strength because she went through Maid. No one flamed me for Maid Charlotte, by the way, which was the funniest thing. And I'm like, oh. I'm like, why aren't people flaming me for like Maid Charlotte? And they're like, oh well, shurikens are broken, so like we understand.
Shuriken's kind of mid IMO. Like, they're not terrible, but I find them infinitely more useful for the enemies than like me. Because like it doesn't really lower things enough to like be defining. It's just like, yeah, this was useful chip, or like, this is unnecessary, but it gets someone EXP.
Yeah, like agree. Not like to an extent. I think they're overhyped, but they're still definitely the best weapon type in the game because it's a 1-2 weapon that lowers stats. So like you know, or raises stats if you have like some of the insane fucking ones.
True. I guess they really are just awakening tomes. But most units that spawn with shurikens do not have good strength now. Unless you're playing like Birthright, but then it does not matter.
So yeah, no, if you're playing Conquest, you have like your maids, which, you know, the only one out of like maids you get naturally that will ever use it is if you fucking like promote Dwyer. He'll have enough strength to make sure it can like sexy. But like, I don't know.
Dwyer and his father aren't real.
I'll give the Flame Shuriken up. That shit's very broken on like Felicia and Elise. I know because I'm using it on Elise, and she's very broken.
See, that shit's nuts. But you know, that one's actually cringe. Felicia's plate though. The one that comes with like literally no drawbacks. What's Clay's cap?
In Black and White 1, I think it's 31, yeah.
31.
Skylar's 35.
Yeah. Man, I hate Kanto.
You do?
Yeah. Well, I don't hate it, but
No, you should.
I think I'm more of a Kanto enjoyer than most people are in 2022.
The bar is low.
But I hate Gen 1. It hurts my eyes.
But I've been blamed for the opinion that I like Fire Red and Leaf Green more than Emerald.
I completely agree with that take.
Like,
I don't know how I feel about that one, but I do come to an overwhelming conclusion that Gen 3 fucking sucks.
Kanto is like maybe slightly above mid and as a region, in my opinion.
I got lost in it a lot as a kid. I'm not really sure how.
I like Kanto as like a region, and like I'm not giving it its like Dex as a flaw because it was literally the first Pokemon game, so it having like a lackluster Dex, you know, like I can't blame it for that. Like I can like Sinnoh for having a lackluster Dex because that game came like generations after. I don't know, if you were to ask me, like, what Gen 3 game is better, I'd tell you that, like, Hoenn has cooler Pokemon, but, like, Kanto's just more enjoyable to walk through.
Then what?
I'd say Kanto's more enjoyable to walk through than Hoenn, but Hoenn has cooler Pokemon.
Hoenn is absolutely the worst region trio traverse.
It's my second least favorite. There's only one I hate more than it.
Which would be?
I hate Sword and Shield. Like, its map design. Not even because it's tedious to traverse through. It's just so bland.
True.
I can there's a lot I can give credit to for I think on paper Hoenn is one of the best designed regions in the series. But there's just something about it. Like some primal hatred that I feel toward it in practice.
So I think in concept, like, it makes sense. Like, yeah, there's a lot of fucking water, and like, there's some cool ass towns, like where people are living in trees and living on logs in the ocean.
See, it sucks
Like,
to traverse even before the water outs, though.
Exactly. There's just something innate about Hoenn that sucks dick.
And I feel like if you put that in like a not game, but like a storytelling thing, like that'd be cool. But in gameplay, like let's look. So, you know, up to Roxanne's pretty natural. Then you have to go on a boat to a remote island, deliver shit, go on a boat to another place, and then I'd say you're at Watson. And then like Flannery, the chunk to Flannery is like so like grueling for no reason. I don't even know how to describe it because it's not really that grueling, but it just feels bad.
Well, it kind of just goes on for too long. Cause like you beat Watson, and then like I guess you don't have to, but you can do like all the shit to the left, that little town that Wally moved to, and then you go all the way up. You can't go through the desert. You gotta do Mount blah blah blah. Yeah. Then you have to go all the way to the fucking Meteor Falls. Like that shit takes forever.
Meteor Falls, and then you have to backtrack all the way to the start to take a cable car up to fucking like the top of Mount Pyre and then go down. I think it's just a lot of backtracking. And then you have to backtrack all the way back to fucking Petalburg. Do that, and then you have all the surfing routes. You have to surf, go to Winona. I do like this part, and then go to Lily Cove, and then like surf hell, and then you're done with the game. Like, oh no. It also doesn't help that high key Hoenn has some like, with the exception of like a few routes, has some of the most grating like overworld music. Like, I get the trumpets are nostalgic and stuff, but like, that shit gets grating after a bit.
So, something about that I don't even know what route it is. It's like. Oh
well, that's just like 70% of them.
That's like 50% of the routes. Like, that one route was like the fucking ash falling down that you get Skarmory and spin it in. That shit has a heat theme. I'll give it up, but like, it's surrounded by like brr, 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 brr.
Like, that song makes me want to kill myself.
Wow, my brain is not happy. So, I named the deerling the very creative Hoenn Sucks. But as I was blinking, Hoenn turned into Homestuck, and like, I'm not here anymore.
But yeah, no, I think that's just it. There's like a combination of like it being a little tedious to traverse through. I think like the music, you know, if I'm playing through any other game, there's like usually some banger soundtracks or like some diversity in like the route selection. I don't know, like my mind goes to like fucking like Heart Gold Soul Silver. I think that shit has some of the best route tracks ever.
It does. I think my favorite region to traverse is like Sinnoh. It has like backtracking, but like it's very small, and like very quickly do you open up very fast shortcuts that you didn't get before. So like it's not tedious to move around at all.
I think both Gen 4 games music are really good.
I know, I think like Gen 4, like it has the music. I'll give like Diamond and Pearl like 1L for like having such a slow engine that I personally just hate traversing through them. But fucking Platinum and like Heart Gold Soul Silver fix it. So like, you know, yeah, they have better like tracks. If you like think about like what you're doing, like stuff just doesn't feel as bland, I guess, as Hoenn.
There's also like more variety. Like Hoenn has a ton of mons, but I feel like there's so much overlap, like common shit, and like and sometimes there's like this cool thing that's here, but only on this route.
I think Sinnoh has that problem way worse than Hoenn. But weirdly enough, I don't think Johto has that problem, which is funny. Like if it's Platinum Sinnoh, then like it's a little better, but every time in Diamond and Pearl, like for Hatelock, I'd be like, what do I get here? And I'm like, oh, this is another route that only has Geodude Ponyta. Crazy.
Well, you can't throw around the Ponyta word like that. It's like, oh wow, fucking Machop in Metatype again. Awesome. Holy shit, is that the Cascoon line still?
So like, that's all I see. Hoenn has that issue too, because like you just see like a bunch of like Zigzagoons for like a hot minute.
You'll see a Linoon too.
And like Linoons. So now I had that issue kind of fixed in Platinum when they like were like, you know what? You know those really cool Pokemon like fucking like Electivire and like Frostlass and like fucking Magmortar that we introduced in the like last game but did not put until post game? Why don't we fucking have them in the main game? Oh, and then like people just did it. And they're like, oh shit. Yeah, I feel like Hoenn just has like a bunch of things going against it, whereas like other regions only have like one or two things going against them.
Yeah. Also, the story's kind of stupid, and like I feel like it gets in the way. Although, as I think about it, I feel like that applies to most of these games, and gonna be real.
The stories keeping gets in the way.
Yes. Because most of the time,
There
like,
are-
wow, I don't care about this plot. It's actually impeding my progress.
There are like 2 games in like the whole Pokemon franchise that have like a cohesive enough story, and one of them holds the games back way more because it's fucking Sun and Moon, and like, you know, even though the plot makes sense and I'm a little bit invested, that shit's unskippable. Like on later playthroughs. Like that shit was fun to play through on my first and second try, but like holy shit, like literally unplayable.
It's like, wow, Lily's arc is really cool. I don't care anymore. I saw it. I'm done.
Here's a lot of it, in terms of Pokemon stories that I like, there's a lot of like bits and pieces from games that I like, and others are, the overwhelming majority is just like garbage.
Yeah, no, like there's cool concepts, but I'm not like, I don't expect good story from my Pokemon games, so like I don't care.
I don't care about the story being good. It's just like it's mainly like the evil teams. Like I don't give a shit. I just want my gym badges. And the scheme of the week getting in my way is just fucking irritating.
Yeah, there's like some of it's weird, but like
Like, I hate all of Team Plasma. This shit's stupid. And, oh god. All of Hoenn. God, this team is fucking incompetent. Get them out of my way.
Now I think about it, for being a for being a JRPG, Pokemon really do get away with having like no story. Like I understand, like have we just been like we've been guiled into defending it like, oh, it's Pokemon.
Yeah, no,
Like,
here's the
yeah, having a
Pokemon
good story, come on.
archetype. You're a 10-year-old, you get your Pokemon, you go with badges. There's a bad man, you stop the bad man. Your rival, he's there.
like
That can be compelling. It's just
can.
not.
just not. It's usually very mid.
It's compelling in like one instance, and not even.
See, like, they kind of fall flat because, like, they're so cartoonishly villainous that, like, sure, a kid's game, but where the fuck are the police? Why am I a 10-year-old solving literally everything?
I mean, I guess that's what they're going for, like cartoon villainy.
Like, I guess, but just kind of makes, like, the whole world seem very incompetent.
I kind of like that though. I kind of like the Pokemon as a kid can like walk the whole region in what seems like a week or two. Like it seems like a very small scale. Like I imagine that there's not much. Like the champion is pretty much the president.
Yeah, which is so funny. Like, early on, they're just, like, some guy. And it's like, wait, gym leaders run their cities? Okay. And then, like, oh, the champion's just, like, the final say on everything? Alright.
I feel like I think my favorite thing is how like you're just like, oh wait, this is the champion at the end of every game you play minus like Sword and Shield, because like it just like you just don't know who's fucking like the champion. And I feel like that'd be an established fact of the region, like this person is the champion, you know. But like no one talks about who's the champion in any game.
It's like,
minus,
holy
like, Sword and
shit,
Shield.
random NPC, you're the champion? Why the fuck isn't anyone talking about you?
Like, yeah, no random reoccurring NPC. You're the champion.
Hmm. I think, like, of course it's never explored because they have no story, but I think the idea of this, like, dog fighting, like, gladiatorial society is, like, kinda interesting. Like, there's stuff. There's definitely stuff.
Oh yeah, no, this
They
is
just
totally
don't.
like a might makes right world. It just so happens that you are the strongest 10-year-old of all time.
Yeah, no.
Hey, you were
The
literally
only-
God's strongest soldier.
Like, the only game they really went in depth with like exploring like that aspect was like in Legends Arceus. Like I dead ass cannot think of another game that made me like question anything outside of like, you know, like the most basic of questions.
Yep. Like, Black and White makes you question it on the most, like, surface level. And they don't... They're just like, oh, the Pokemon, they love you! And then you kick their asses.
They
And
flub
then-
it so hard by like. Now, a lot of people just gloss over it, I guess. But like Team Plasma, like runs dead ass will like say terrible shit, and like they're like, you know, this whole like message is a scam for our goals.
Yeah, no, this whole message is a scam minus like one person. Like
Like
it
why?
is like obvious like evil team, and then like N.
The sequels like kind of make it interesting, where like Plasma
Okay.
fractured in half, or like people who did actually go with it. But like, did we see any of them last game?
The whole game. Like it makes you think about it for like a little bit, and then like, you know, they quickly become very evil, and it's like, oh shit, well they're obviously not correct.
Yeah, like
Whereas if they were like a more neutral presence, I feel like that would have been like better.
yeah, it's
that
funny. Like there was the protest in like the first town without a gym, and then like you get to Dreamyard and they're kicking the shit out of a Muna.
Yeah, no. It literally goes from protest to like animal abuse to animal kidnapping, and like, you know, it's like, oh, well these are the bad guys, so their message falls flat.
Yeah. Like, what if, you know, stealing Pokemon bad, but what if they did steal a Pokemon and it was better off? They would never. But you know what they should do?
Wouldn't it have been cool if they explored that with, I don't know, a primary character whose Pokemon got stolen? Oh wait, Hugh.
It wasn't even his. And like,
Sisters Purloin.
that character's funny. 'Cause, like, I find him just like disappointing and just like mid. Cause like once he gets it, it's like, well shit, this thing doesn't even recognize me, huh? But like the Pokemon's not necessarily better off or worse. It's just indoctrinated, I guess.
Fucking the only other like situation where Pokemon got me like in like a gotcha moment, like oh shit, was like when I was like playing Sun and Moon for the first time. I'm like, oh my god, this Lusamine bitch is like really crazy. Holy fuck, what is this?
I don't know. She was kind of spitting. Like I didn't listen, but she looked pretty.
I'm like, oh damn, this lady is like has like a Pokemon conversion area. Like, you know, you're conserving the wildlife. That's so cool. And then like next time you see her, she's like, what do you think of my private collection of like frozen alive Pokemon? I am now going to kill Cosmog. to go be with my jellyfish besties.
I think she was onto something.
Damn, I really like Sun and Moon. Man, if only the cutscenes were skippable.
Are like faster pace. It
Or, like-
really does suck when like I'm reading everything in like 3 seconds, less even, and like I can't mash enough to keep up with my own pace.
Yeah, no, like I can like read, and like I think like its main issue is like there's a lot of dialogue, but it's a lot of slow dialogue because like it's literally like the models are doing things too, so it's like a semi cutscene, but it's not a cutscene, so you can't skip it, but you can't mash.
They should just like,
So, like-
pre-rendered shit TBH.
I feel like Sun and Moon would be like the best Pokemon game if they actually like if it had voice acting. I think that's the game that would be saved the most from fucking voice acting.
Mm-hmm. Isn't like the only game with voice acting technically Black and White 2?
Yeah, I guess there's the Roxy singing.
Yes, that is literally the only thing I can think of.
Black and White 2, and in Legends Arceus, your characters make grunting noises when they roll. That's it.
Holy
And
shit,
then
he's just like Link!
And I guess there's like Stadium and Battle Revolution where there's the announcer guy.
That doesn't count.
I mean, I'm only counting the mainline games, so like those are side games.
And like that doesn't tell a story. Like there's voice acting, but like
Even among side games like Stadium and like though that like variety of side game is or spin-off is the only one I can think of that has voices in it.
Yeah.
You're right. Outside of like I think new Pokemon Snap, like that's it.
Oh,
Wait,
that's
Pokemon
true.
Snap, the old one too.
Yeah, no.
Professor Oak talking up a storm of bullshit. You were close my ass.
I guess if you really want to be pedantic, there's like the I don't even remember what it's called, but the ones with like anime episodes in it.
Nah,
Just
that's
like-
reaching.
Man, that's like a reaching. Those are deadass not games.
Yo, Pichu Bros on Pokemon Channel. This voice acting goes ham.
But yeah, no, fucking. I think that's like. I kind of get how Pokemon can get away with it though, because like they have like such a marketable, beloved cast of monsters. Their music unironically bangs. Their settings unironically bang.
They're also like an
They, like-
established genre. Like,
They're in an established genre, and like they hit, so like fucking like they have everything else going for them minus plot in their own games.
which I guess for their demographic it hits, because I remember as a child, like, my ass was barely reading. It's like, oh, this shit's so cool.
Sure, as a kid, like it leaves a lot more up to the imagination, I guess, which I guess is a charm. So
Well, I wouldn't say it leaves up more to the imagination. It was that I had to fill in because I wasn't reading. They
like
kind
even
of
I was
spell
reading,
everything
I just
out.
wasn't overly critical, and I was just like expanding upon the little that they gave to make more, which as a kid works. And like, cause they had everything else down. They had like all the Pokemon. They had enough to get me hooked as a kid. They had music. The game was like pleasing, like environmentally to look at.
to another Among Us.
So like crazy. So, like they do got everything else. They got like marketable shit. They got successful side games. They got a successful anime, which like also hard carries some of the games. They got like they just got so much going for them that like their one thing that they sleep on, which is like usually like a functioning plot and difficulty, but like I let difficulty slide because this game is literally made for children, and you can make it harder by not mashing Gyarados. But people in Nuzlocke don't seem to agree with that take.
Okay, but I to an extent, because I feel
To an
like
extent, I feel like shit like Sword and Shield, and I feel like shit like some of the other like recent games, not recent games even, because Ultra Sun Ultramoon was the game before like Sword and Shield, and I think that game banged. Like,
but like Sword and Shield, given no restrictions, is literally like toddler level, like up until like Leon.
oh no, it deadass is like toddler level up until like I guess Rayhan, and even then it's still kind of easy, and then like Leon Lamau.
And I think like as niche as it is, the culture of like Nuzlocking itself, the need to self-impose these rules for some challenge is, it's just telling to how much these games need difficulty options and not like post-game challenge mode black and white 2 bullshit. Like some
Yeah,
Come
see,
on.
post
Not
game
that hard.
challenge is fundamentally flawed because I remember as a kid I would like defeat like Cynthia, go to the battle island or whatnot, and I would get my ass kicked because like I curb stomp with my level 100 Empoleon, but that doesn't fly, and I haven't been building up on any skills because you didn't need to.
Yeah. Oh, I definitely feel like there should be difficulty settings. Like, I'm not upset at most difficulty things. So I understand the demographic. I mean, I think Sword and Shield was too easy, even for its demographic, if I'm being honest. But I mean, I guess I think X and Y was high-key easier than Sword and Shield. It's just X and Y gives you more choice to make it harder, and Sword and Shield does not give you as much choice to make it harder. Like in X and Y, I can turn off the broken EXP share, and in Sword and Shield, I cannot. I physically cannot turn off an EXP all in Sword and Shield. Meanwhile, in X and Y, I can like be like, okay, I will go with level caps, and then in Sword and Shield, it's like, oh, I can't go with level caps sometimes, because if I want to use the team I've been raising, then I physically like cannot. I either have to skip trainers or like have a rotating team. Really do not understand why we don't have the choice of turning off the EXP share.
So dumb.
I'm honestly, like I think options are always good, and it does get like if you're trying to play with level caps, it does get a little tight with in the mid game of Sword and Shield. But I actually really enjoy how Sword and Shield did it.
I like how
with,
balanced
like,
it was in Sword and Shield compared to X and Y. It's just like,
yeah,
if
and
I
like
did
how you could.
I would be over leveled by the mid game, no matter what. And that's not including DLC Island, which Force gives you an EXP charm, by the way, that makes you gain more experience.
Oof.
Like if I wanted to like do the Isle of Armor alongside something in a normal playthrough, which it was designed to do, then I have to take an EXP charm that gives me double the experience that I cannot I cannot say no to. If I physically enter the wrong room, I get forced into a cutscene where I get given the DLC Island EXP charm. I don't know. I like how they did it. It's just I wish it was an option. Especially since it was an option in the other games. I think my fucking favorite thing were the Diamond and Pearl remakes, which were the most unfaithful, faithful thing I think I've ever seen in my life.
Everything I hear about those games are so goddamn funny.
They're like, we're gonna make a faithful remake. We're gonna keep it like the exact same as Diamond and Pearl. Well, maybe.
We're kind of going to go sicko mode, but let it be known we're keeping like most of the L's from those games.
Like we're not gonna keep any. We're not gonna add any platinum enhancements. Fairy types exist. We're gonna update that, and we're not gonna add any of the platinum dex Pokemon. So the gym leaders are still like rocking like abhorrent teams, and there's no region variety. But you better believe their abhorrent teams are totally gonna be like competitively viable, and like the Elite Four is gonna be EV trained with like fucking competitive items you cannot get. Insane, by the way.
Yeah, that game's
Shout out-
stupid.
Shoutouts to Cynthia with her like competitively trained fucking like I think it's Jolly, Swords Dance, Earthquake, Poison Jab, Dragon Claw, Garchomp with a Yachi Berry.
She knew.
Like crazy. But
Is Cynthia the hardest champion now?
yes.
So I'm kind of excited to play that game whenever I get around to it.
It was fun. It was just like they held a lot of criticism back by Faithful Remake, but it was faithful, but it also wasn't. Like that's the crazy
It's
thing.
not.
Yeah, see, I don't want remakes. I want remasters. Yo,
Like,
absolutely fucking sicko mode on this shit.
Like if this literally just had some platinum changes. If this just had some platinum changes, but with the same like crack they put in, it would honestly be such a good fucking game.
Also, if
but
it didn't look ugly as balls.
True.
I don't think it looks ugly.
Well, I can't stand it.
You just need to fucking
They kept it faithful with Diamond and Pearl's original lighting. Because Diamond and Pearl are ugly! So they kept it. So, faithful remake.
Ugh.
They decided, we'll keep Diamond and Pearl's neon green environments.
As it should be.
If they like copy and pasted from Link's Awakening DX, that shit would be fire.
No, they copy and pasted from Diamond and Pearl because it's a faithful remake. Why wouldn't they copy and paste from the
God,
franchise?
I don't like the chibi aesthetic. Even if it was a bit more Link's Awakening, I'm not a fan.
See, I wish it was bigger, but I also know it was an outsourced side project, so I'm like, okay.
Well, like,
They're trying
that's
to-
no shade to the devs, but it's fuck the Pokemon Company. They have so much resources, and they're giving us subpar products to make
They are.
artificial deadlines that they don't need.
Yeah.
Especially when they outsourced it, I don't think there needed to be a deadline with that game in particular. Like, at least with their mainline games, I can maybe, even though I think it's like a very stupid argument, I guess there's some merit to it, where like, they're so big, and like, there's also the anime, and they've been timing the anime with their fucking game releases now. So thus,
That's just silly.
they've kind of fucked themselves, which is crazy.
I can't imagine the anime these days is the is the moneymaker.
It's definitely
it's-
just
it's-
the merch.
It's
Yeah,
merch.
it's just the merch.
But I also think like this anime, from what I've been told, is one of their like one of their best like in like terms of profit and viewership.
I've heard it's good at the very least. I'm not like a Pokemon anime guy.
I'm not
myself.
either. From what I've been told and from what I've seen, it's like really good and really bad at the same time. But like from what I've been told, it's really good in concept, but really bad in execution. But some of the battles are really sick.
Hmm.
I think my friend described it as Ash's Pokemon don't feel real. Like they literally get no development on screen. And every past gen, you know, there'd be like slice of life episodes where you'd see like Ash's Pokemon do shit and stuff. But his Pokemon are either fighting or are never out of the Pokeballs. They kind of feel like rental teams from a battle factory, if I'm being real.
Damn,
That
they
being
can't
said-
do that. Giving the little bastard's personality is like why I'm convinced 70% of people stand Charizard.
You know,
That's how people stand up with these cool dragon.
Nah, I think the anime carry him. Like not completely, but I feel like it's a strong contributor.
To be fair, the anime did carry how I felt about like Squirtle as a kid. I was like, man, I love Charmander the most, but Squirtle's so funny because of that one Squirtle Squad episode.
You got the glasses! Holy shit!
But like, and from what I've like seen, because I watched a bit of it, like it's like true, because like Ash just like catches a bunch of broken Pokemon, so like he only uses them for battles, and the series is split up between like 2 or 3 different protagonists. You have like one person who's trying to catch everything, this other bitch that's just kind of there, and Ash. So like it literally has no direction half the time. And both feel rushed because, you know, Ash doesn't get to bond with his Pokemon, so they don't feel real. But at the same time, you're watching this other person try to catch literally every Pokemon, and that was not feasible. That was not a feasible goal to, like, make into an animated series where you give him, like, no episodes to do it in.
It's so weird how they forgot that, like, Pokemon are essential characters. Like, watching the Indigo League was great. Like, completely inaccurate, but it's such a good time.
See, no, that's my favorite thing about some of the older animes is they're so inaccurate to how Pokemon actually is. But like the Pokemon have so much personality. Like the Indigo League and like Diamond and Pearl are like my favorite animes because of that. Pokemon have the most personality there.
The little Pikachu bastard. I love him.
And like Johto, like Ash's Chikorita and Ash's like Totodile, they have so much fucking personality, and I love them.
I love,
Like, they're so
I
cool.
love his Chikorita. I don't remember much about Cyndaquil other than him being a fucking pansy.
I think that was it. Cyndaquil was like the pansy. Totodile was like the happy-go-lucky, and Chikorita was just like, "Oh, I love Ash." They felt so, which I think is good because they all felt so unique. They felt like people,
Yeah.
despite the fact that they only said Cyndaquil, Cyndaquil, Totodile, Chico, Chico.
And it's crazy. Like, it's been too long for me to speak about Johto, but like, Kanto has character arcs for their Pokemon.
Johto also had character arcs for their Pokemon, and Sinnoh had some of the best character arcs for their Pokemon. So like, spit.
Like, okay, Bulbasaur, sure, you go ham with your character arc. Love you for that. It's a shame I didn't get to finish it because Netflix only has half of it for some stupid reason. Garbage streaming service.
Oh, like I think that's like what like a lot of people also didn't like about Black and White. They're like, not only did the people not feel as good, but the Pokemon felt kind of lackluster. And then like X and Y remedied it because like the Pokemon had arcs and like the people felt good. And Sun and Moon was really hit or miss because the Pokemon got a lot of personality, but there weren't as many hype battles because it was slice of life. But like, I don't know. I need to watch Sun and Moon before I can speak on it. And this one, like, it also has some of the lamest battles. Because, bruh, they made like Leon one of the most broken people I think have ever existed.
Oh.
To like a plot armor extent, like he's fighting like other champions, and like they're using like fire types and hitting like a Rillaboom with point blank fire moves, and Rillaboom just like is immune to fire.
What?
And like 5-0's a team until they get to like their ace, and then you know Mega Gardevoir can only kill one Pokemon before it's killed by like not Dynamax Charizard in one hit.
That's lame.
Like Leon's
Charizard.
like Leon's battles are like fucking so lame, but any battle Ash is in, like Ash versus Cynthia, was apparently like the hypest battle of all time in like the anime. And like I saw a clip of it on Twitter of like Mega Lucario versus Garchomp, and that shit was nuts. So I'll give it up. I'll give it up. It just makes me want to watch the anime again.
Bro, you can't do this shit to me.
Bro, random as a wild Chinchito almost killing expired. These things don't have skilling, by the way.
Yeah, that's a hidden ability. So why do they keep hitting me all the way through?
That means that one was probably Technician, though, which means Lamau. But fucking, I'm like, I don't know. I should watch the Pokemon anime.
Nah, I ain't fighting this one. I've learned my lesson. Fuck y'all. Like, out of here.
I think that's like another thing, is where they like tried to like do like 2 different grand journeys at the same time in the most recent one. That like, you know, like you have Ash who's trying to be the world's best champion, and like the Go kid who's like trying to catch every Pokemon. Whereas in like every past iteration, you know, Ash's party members, you know, they had goals, but they were a lot more manageable, smaller goals that you could still realistically do. Whereas with trying to catch every single Pokemon, including legendaries, you know, when you catch a Suicune in the first 5 minutes of some Ash episode, it feels a little not good.
It's like, wow, you certainly are here, and we are going to show like the beat. But like, it's like someone like they sketched out the outline, and instead of like filling in the blanks, that was their product.
And like there were some really good like filler episodes that gave a lot of personality when it was like May or Dawn or like Serena at a contest hall. Like, you know, showed some good character interactions, and like it was more feasible to have like a few episodes centered around the contest hall than like catching every single Pokemon. I don't know. So contest high-key banged, especially the Diamond and Pearl ones. Holy shit.
I don't remember anything about the contest other than like I would see the same reused footage of Dawn Swiplup using Whirlpool all the goddamn time.
My favorite was when Dawn had Weasel, and Dawn was having her Weasel do like this thing with like Aqua Jet, like breakdancing and shit. And then Ash was like, oh, wait, that's so fucking cool. I should turn that into a battle strategy. And eventually, like, she traded Weasel to him for his Ambipom.
Oh, that's how that happened. I was really confused. Like, I could have sworn Ash had the Weasel.
And then Ash eventually like taught that shit to Pikachu, and he called it like fucking. It was like it was like counter style or something, where Pikachu would just like get on the ground and start break dancing, and like electricity would be around it, and he'd use it as an offensive and defensive tactic when it came from a contest thing. And it was like the hypest shit. It was like some bullshit shit anime battle style, but like it was so fucking neat.
They just like spin around, and their element shit would be like, and it just like spread all around and do shit.
I'm just picturing that Bayonetta move. Where she just like fucking spins on the ground firing her bullets. That, but it's Pikachu.
Yeah, they called it counter shield. I think I just found like a gif of it.
Editor, put that on screen. I don't have an editor. I don't edit. Why did I say that?
Here it is. Very mediocre gift of it.
What the hell is with these black lines?
I don't know.
Damn, he's having like the time of his fucking life.
You know, it's just like several of his Pokemon would just like do this motion, and then like they're like Ash would be like, how do they approach? Which he's spitting. How do you approach this? Like, imagine if they gave this to Pikachu in Smash.
Oh hell nah. I mean, if you think about it, this is just his down smash on steroids.
Real. I was thinking about like in his like down taunt, he kind of like rolls around.
Pikachu's such a bastard.
And he's popping off in that game.
You know, I'm trying to think. I know like a fuck ton of Pokemon did this. I know Pikachu did it. Fucking Weasel did it. I know Infernape did it.
Yeah. Infernape did it when he was on Monferno, I think.
He did it when he was on Inferno, and I think he did it that one time he went like Super Saiyan as like a fucking Infernape.
God, that shit was so good. Like that Infernape going like fucking
was like my favorite thing.
Like that's like the like that mom looks so stupid. That's like the whole reason I like that Pokemon.
No, because before I watched the anime, I thought Infernape was the worst one, and now like I love all the Sinnoh starters. Cause like especially that last fight versus Paul where Infernape went like activated Blaze and went Super Saiyan against the Electivire. That shit was insane.
That was
like literally like a Dragon Ball.
Like if and like I kind of have like spicy Sinnoh starter takes, TBH. My least favorite one is the Torterra line.
Yeah, no, fuck Torterra.
Like it's fine.
Torterra's like kind of cute. Torterra's like interesting, but it doesn't grab me. Grottle's lame as hell.
Grottle's got like edges on his back. Like, oh hell nah.
Like damn, you kind of look like my driveway.
Turtwig's really adorable, and it's like my favorite. And then Grotto looks like a fat fucking shaman. It's so ugly, and I do not like it. I like a Torterra. The Chimchar line's consistent. I think Chimchar is my least favorite of the first form starters, but that's just because Piplup and like Turtwig are such hits. You know?
I feel
it just
like
be like that.
All the second forms of that line are like Monferno, Grottle, and Piplup. They all look kind of terrible.
They all look ugly, but I'll give Monferno the fact that it looks the least ugly, and Infernape looks stupid. But like the anime has like made me love that mon so much that I don't care. Piplup's so cute, Primplup's ugly as fuck, and Empoleon's sick. So like,
I've been Empoleon stan.
Primplup is like ugly, but in a cool way.
Nah, Primplup just looks ugly.
I can't rationalize that thought, but I kind of like Piplup.
favorite part about Piplup is this BDSP Pokedex entry where it's like each different Primplup thinks it's the most important.
That's really funny.
He fucking would think he's the most important. Like, you know.
Like, Primplup has, like, the most puberty energy I've ever seen from a Pokemon.
Like, Primplump's so cute, and Empoleon's so sick, and Primplump's ugly. And then I'm, like, whatever on Chimchar. I think it's cute, but it's, like, the least cute out of the Sinnoh babies.
I would kick
And
it
then
downstairs.
And Infernape looks stupid, but it's grown on me a lot, and I think Torterra is cool. And I think Grottle's, like, the ugliest thing I've ever laid eyes on. I think Turtwig's the cutest thing I've ever laid eyes on, so, you know, just be like that. I don't think any of them are misses, though, like other starter lines. I think those three are, like, consistent bangers.
Like, somewhere in the line out of the three, you're going to find something to enjoy.
Yeah, like, you're at least gonna like Turtwig and like Torterra, or like you're gonna like all the like Chimchar line, or like something in the Piplup line. Like there's a hit somewhere in the line, like everywhere. Which I think it's good when starter lines do that. To be fair, a lot of the earlier starter lines do that for me. Like, I guess this is kind of a common take, but like, the more recent starter lines have not done that with me.
I have not really liked any of the starters.
Like, Sword and Shield, I don't feel it. I don't feel it in Black and White. I kind of feel it in X and Y. And like, Sun and Moon, each line does have a hit for me, so I'll give it that.
God, I hate Sun and Moon. I only like one line and all the others just bother me.
Like, I hate things in every single line, but like, it's like one of those lines where like I have a hit. The entire like Litten line's a hit. I used to hate Incineroar, but Smash really made me love the dude, so like, he gets a pass. I think Dartrix is such an ugly motherfucker, but Rowlet's really adorable, and I like Decidueye. It doesn't help that Pokemon Unite has also made me like that Pokemon Salt.
Look, okay. I am a Decidueye enjoyer, but that thing's design is terrible.
I think the Decidueye looks awesome.
I like its design.
And I am a Rowlet hater, and holy shit, do I hate the entire Popplio line. All of them.
Mean.
How am I mean? This motherfucker coming up here with clown shoes.
Yeah, he's cute. I think Primarina is kind of weird, but I like the other two.
I'm not a Brionne enjoyer. I think Popplio is kind of cute. I'm always the most mixed on Primarina. I don't know. I don't hate it, but like, I look at it and I'm like, huh.
It's
you know?
fine, I guess. Brionne is like the one that like I don't like. It's kind of like Braixen, but it makes me feel more weird towards it.
I love Brionne.
Like, well, why do you look like that?
But yeah, that's mine on Sun and Moon. And I kind of feel with XY. I like the entire Fennekin line. I really fucking love Chespin, and I really love Chestnut, but god, Quilladin's so ugly.
Quilladin's such a
And like,
mess.
and like, I don't hate Froakie and I don't hate Frogadier, but I hate Greninja, which is like the most unholy take ever, I guess.
Yes. I actually hate the entire Greninja line, but like, I tolerate Greninja. Froakie's fucking ugly. Frogadier's garbage.
I don't kind of like Frogadier, but there's too, and there's too many factors that like alter my opinion of the Greninja line, ultimately negatively.
Like if I were to go back to X and Y launch, like, and give you my unbiased, like, now, I think I would still have like the Greninja line as the lowest, because they also just did not call to me. I was like, oh my god, this is a fucking, like, Fire Fox Wizard thing. That's so cool. Or like, oh my god, it turns its arms into a giant fucking spiky shield. That's so cool. And then I'm like, Frog Ninja. Like, I feel like that's just been done before. Like, at least my brain was like, I think that's been done before.
Damn,
So, like,
you rivals rivals of Aether looking ass, huh?
I was like, Frog Ninja. Huh, okay.
Didn't they have a show about them? Bunch of teens, and their ninjas, and their frogs.
Ooh.
But I was like, okay. Yeah.
Battletoads. Yo.
High
Oh, no, and
key,
then, like-
fuck Battletoads. Now, I don't think this
I
is
know
an
nothing
experience
about
most
Battletoads.
people my age would have, and definitely anyone below it. But I have played Battletoads for the NES exclusively in two-player mode, and that shit is atrocious. And fun fact, it's actually bugged in two-player mode because they didn't test that far. And you fundamentally cannot beat the game in two-player mode.
That's funny. I'm thinking of another thing.
I got sent to the cabin.
Oh, but like Sword and Shield, like those starters, like none of them hit an inch for me.
Like, I like them in parts. Like, the Twink's kind of funny. I don't like their design terribly, but like, they're funny. And like, I like Reboot, but everything else is a goddamn miss.
like I don't hate any of the babies, but none of the babies call me in. And like I went in blind, so like I picked Grookey because I was like, I think Grookey's gonna turn into a drummer and be the less egregious thing. And I do hate Rillaboom the least out of all the final Evos, but like I also don't like Rillaboom.
You know, the
Like-
final line, like, of all of them, kind of feel like they were pandering towards something, you know?
And then like I look at fucking like Raboot, and Raboot is my favorite one. But like, you know, just Raboot though. No Cinderace, no Scorbunny, just Raboot. He's a fella.
He is a fella. He is exactly like if you turn those Hoenn and Ninja Kids into something. That's them, and they're stupid.
Like rare moment where like the mid Evo of like a starter line is like the best thing ever. Like since like Grovyle, but like it's true.
Mhm.
There are quite a few mid-evos I like more than the final.
Well, it's just a matter of do I like it more than their final and do I like it more than their baby? Because there are some mid Evos I like final. Like I like Duot more than Samurott, but I like Oshawott more than Duot.
I like Duop more than both. I like Pignite more than both Pepic and Emboar. I like Marshtomp more than Mudkip and Swampert.
Okay,
What's
that's the
awesome about
funniest
Marshtomp?
take I've ever heard.
Marshtomp is awesome.
He's so
He's so dumb, but in the best way.
Mudkip's too cute for me, but I can respect that take.
He's a
Also,
doofy little fella. Or actually, no, I'm capping because Mega Swampert is the best thing I've ever laid my eyes on.
Mega Swampert's heat.
He's so stupid.
Like if I'm to look, and I objectively like if I start, I think I like fucking I like Grovyle the best in his line. It's kind of close though, because Trico's grown on me just because I played Mystery Dungeon so much to the point to where like, and my partner would always be Trico, so like that like I'm like very nostalgic for Trico. Like, so like I don't know. And if I have to go with more mid Evos, I guess it doesn't like hit until like, it really doesn't hit until like Gen 8 actually. I only like Grovyle and Raboot like more than like everything else. Everything else is either on par or worse. I think my favorite has to be the Johto starters, where like I like all of their baby forms the best.
I'm a Bayleaf enjoyer.
Like Chikorita, Totodile, and Cyndaquil are like peak, and I don't hate any of their final evos. But outside of like Quilava and Bayleaf, I guess that's like actually the everyone minus fucking Croconaw actually.
Croconaw is
love-
like the only Johto L.
Croconaw's so ugly, but like even then, not even like awful ugly. I do find him somewhat charming, just mid.
Nah, he ugly. It's like, I feel like they kind of went for like a Tarzan vibe with like his color palette, but he just kind of looks like an egg instead.
See, that's what I always thought. I always thought like, man, this man's about to lay an fucking egg.
And it doesn't help that, like, you know, that's the Togepi egg game, so the connotation's there.
Wait, who's an egg? Who's an egg guy? What?
Looks like an egg. No, I noticed this as a kid,
they have
and when I used a Croconaw as a kid, I got to like the move renamer, and I renamed it to Number One Dad, and I named my Togepi Number One Son.
Did
He's kind
you
of
know?
built like he's kind of like an egg pattern on him.
Yeah, but like I feel like it's supposed to be like
Togepi.
leopard print caveman shit,
Yeah, it's supposed to be caveman shit.
but it don't look like it.
It looks like a fucking egg.
He's like a Flintstones crocodile. It's kind of weird because he's like, that's not a thing with Totodile. Like, there's no caveman, and then they go into Feraligatr and he's just like a gator guy.
Maybe
Like, well,
he's like regressing, so you got modern day alligator, you go caveman, and then like straight up feral, I guess.
I really like Croconaw also.
I don't understand why they gave Feraligatr such like an ass in his Gen 3 like sprite. It's my favorite thing. Like, man has cheeks.
Well, that's why he's feral.
Gen 2 also has mid-stage evos that I like more than the other stages. Like Croconaw and Quilava. Not Bayleaf though. Which is a crazy take.
Honestly, I'm not going to dismiss your takes, but they're all bad.
I'm aware.
I won't lie, Bayleaf's my least favorite in the line too, but I just like love Chikorita that much.
I
And,
love
like,
the entire line, and like
I'm a
Meganium's not
Meganium
bad.
stan.
I love
Bayleaf just
Meganium
go
too,
crazy.
but Chikorita's like my favorite. I don't understand why. It's just so cute. I don't know.
They're just a fellow that they got this dumbass leaf on their head, but like, you know, it's a part of their moveset.
Hmm.
They're like, I look at them like, yeah, you would use these things, these moves.
Like when Chikorita's spinning her leaf around, like, you know, like
I felt
like I
that.
feel that.
Oh my god, what am I going to do for Clay? I'm going to use an elemental monkey. But which one?
Fancier.
Nah,
He can do it.
I'm not feeling it.
He is God's strongest soldier.
Do Cindy Sage. It needs to make up for the fact that it almost died to a Chinchino.
I thought you said Chin Chow for a second. I was like, what?
It might. I'm wondering if, like, since Clay has really fat things, if putting... Wait, what's your special? Oh, it's actually higher. Fucking grass,
Oh.
not overbite.
Iris noise.
Ah.
Oh, I guess I do have Flash, but I think it's really funny to keep Flash. I like look at Clay actually. What the hell does he lead with? Also, Clay's like my least favorite gym leader of all time.
I don't like his pants.
He really do just have a crotch hole there for no reason.
I like his ancestor guy from Arceus. He looks pretty cool.
Haven't played.
Is good. I need to finish that game. Holy fuck.
How much damage does grass not do? Seems that it does about 80 on everything. Wait, no. I hate units. Why the hell is Extra Drill so light for how goddamn huge it is?
He's very tiny.
I guess. Okay, I guess I'm not going with Grass Knot at all. Can I play full heals yet? I'm like thinking in my head, can like I get the Croc Rock to like swagger set me up? I think that would be funny. Damn. That's annoying. Fuck it. I'll just mash the button. So, how scary is Extra Gel? Because, like, I hear people talk about it.
I mean, if you just like mash work up, you sweep, it's not that scary if I'm being honest.
Yeah, see, I feel like it's overblown.
It's like scary if you don't have things for it, but you literally have two Pokemon that are faster than it and sweep it.
Do you think they're fast? Or is Extra Gel slow without, like, a special ability?
The monkeys are fast.
Huh. Neat. Do I keep Flash?
Like, I mean, I think you keep Flash. I think you get rid of Flash, I mean. Or get rid of Bite. Either or.
Yeah, see, I think like Bite's niche, nice coverage, but also, I want to keep Flash on this thing for the entire game for no reason.
I'll be honest, you're about to get Shadow Claw before Skyla, so you'll get like literally just better Bite soon.
Base.
Yeah, all the monkeys have 101 base speed.
The monkeys are such an anomaly to me.
And they have like 98 in both attacking stats. And Excadrill is like not slow. It has like 90 base speed. It's just not as fast as them.
What that monkey do?
I think I'm lying. I think Excadrill's is actually 88. But like 90 is like a close approximation.
feel like I'm going to get like popcorn mugged for being in here.
When are they putting Totodile, Cyndaquil, and Chikorita in Pokemon Unite?
Nah, they hate Gen 2.
I am so happy that another Gen 3 and Gen 5 Pokemon are coming to that game.
I'm free from Unite.
I was going to be until I like looked at what Sableye does, and I'm like, oh fuck, that's such a funny Pokemon.
I haven't touched that game in forever.
Good. Proud of you. Oh no. Oh no, I can't be seeing an Amogus there. I got something to point out after I finish this dude. Oh. Fuck's sakes. Oh no, he dropped my speed.
Boom, boom.
Actually, I'll do something very funny. I'm gonna lower his accuracy. Damn! That's annoying. Hello, other monkey.
Although I think Sableye looks annoying if you're not playing him. Oh my god. So like his passive is oh fuck. You have the effect like you're in bushes, but always until you like click an attacking move or try to score.
That's hella stupid.
Wait, so he just walks around invisible?
You walk around invisible until you attack or try to score, and then you can become invisible again by sitting in a bush for a certain amount of time with no one around.
That is hilarious.
He doesn't do crazy damage because he's a supporter, but he also throws out like fake Aeos points. Like you can like throw those on the ground, and if someone picks up the fake Aeos points, their movement speed's reduced by a lot and they take damage over time. So he's just annoying. I think that's so funny though. They're fucking adding Clefable too, and it has Follow Me. Where you just like walk in a line, and if you pass people while you're walking in a line, they start going after you instead of like who they're like trying to actually attack. So you know, I'll be hanging out with my Solar Beam Binu friend, and like people will start jumping at him. I'll be like, no Solar Beam Binu. They'll go after me. Charge up your beam, bestie. I don't know, I have not played much Pokemon Unite. I'll be real. I've opened it a little bit, but I'm kind of not feeling it.
I really hope he throws a potion onto this thing so that I can set up. Getting like swaggered on top of like having a few workups, I did not really want to fuck around and find out. There we go.
I will say maybe the balance patches will make the game playable considering what they're nerfing. But I don't know. Because the nerf on the main problem Pokemon was, you know this move that does a fuck ton of damage and has no cooldown? We'll give it 0.5 extra seconds. We'll nerf the fuck out of Cramorant though. Mr. Mime deserved to be nerfed.
I'm just gonna hit
That shit
buttons
was
now.
problematic. Fucking Glaceon. Goodbye, Excadrill.
Oh wow. That thing should be scary though if you don't got options. Home claws? Ooh.
Also, I don't know if it's a Black and White 2 exclusive thing, but I think it's also in this game. Fucking... He... will only click Bulldoze, like his ground stab, if you are faster than him or if it kills you.
Okay. So look at Clay. Is that not an Among Us on his lower half?
Play Pokemon.
Like,
Oh my god.
Looks like an Among Us with tits, because his bulge makes it look like it has boobs.
Wait, what?
I wouldn't go that far, but like, I guess.
Wait, am I missing something? Where are the boobs?
Are you watching some stream of like the sprite?
You're just looking at the sprite, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like okay, so you see his pants. You see the belt buckles, the eye, and then there's like little boobs on it.
Belt buckles the eye.
Where are you seeing this Amogus, dude?
Like the little like crotch opening is the visor.
I feel like we're the same area, but we are seeing different things.
Yeah, like the yellow
Okay.
belt buckle's the eye, his bulge and his blue area is like the boob, and like that's a blue Among Us with tits.
Like with one tit?
No, cause like the way the other one on like the right side is like outlined, it looks like it's its second tit. We're just looking at it from an angle. Cause it's a little more outwards.
So the belt buckle is the visor,
Yeah.
and then it just
Blue is the Among Us, and it also has tits.
it just has some Yankee ass legs.
Yeah, it got like those Miss Pac-Man legs.
You know, I like to think they share the same bulge, actually.
I looked at like it. It really looks like an Among Us if you look at his official artwork.
Send the official artwork in text to speech.
Editor.
Yeah, hold on. Hold on. Let me whip out my MS Paint. Real quick.
You know, I think I should like have a retrospective or like how many Amoguses, unique Amoguses did I spot throughout all these games? And here we can see, out of 100, the percentage of my mental illness. Please donate to my GoFundMe as I seek therapy.
I feel mentally unwell.
Mentally, Manuela.
Here, text this speech in 2 seconds. It really looks like an Amogus.
What the hell fell over? God damn. That shit was like
Oh
thumping.
my god, what the fuck is this? This is a possibility I could have never thought of.
I don't really agree with it, but I like see what you're getting at.
What the fuck is this? Bro. That's... You know what? I'm happy for you.
You know, his
like
mouth
that,
kind of
like,
looks like an Among Us too.
Like, I like how we looked at 2 different instances of the same character and saw different Among Us's.
Like, his face lines and his mouth is the visor.
I can kind of see that.
Like it's a bit cut off, but like,
It's like if you looked at Among Us from like kind of an angled top-down view, you know?
I like to think like they're looking down at you and you are facing God.
Among Us.
Do I want to do Charstone Cave? I kind of hate that section of this game.
I think you should do it.
Why?
Because you're gonna get something cool there.
But the team's locked.
Yeah, I know the team's locked. But you're gonna get something cool there.
Okay.
You'll get like a shiny or something, which will make you have like an internal dilemma.
God damn it, woman! I feel like I'm kind of unreasonably upset about like how irritated I am by these people, because they're fine, but damn, I'm just trying to do things. Damn, I wish they made my Among Us drip drip. That's code word for semen.
Yeah, bro.
This is the first thing I saw when I opened Nuzlocke GCP. Steph found it. Steph opened Nuzlocke Fakes, and this one person named Coochie fucking posted
In
this,
that person.
posted this gift. And Steph said, hey, this is kind of Rule 6, so delete it, but this is probably one of the funniest gifts I've ever seen in my life. It's one I'm gonna have to make sure I don't post on Nuzlocke because it's at the top of my favorites right now.
Oh, I forgot we had starters in this game. Basically, how do you feel that like I boxed Bestie JCP for a silly monkey. I feel like you would vibe with it.
Incredibly based.
Yeah.
I'm using Tainted JCP in this run for right now anyways.
What?
What's...
What do you mean by that?
What do you mean by Tainted JCP?
Yeah.
I have a Grimer, and it's named Tainted JCP, and a Alolan Grimer. Because you're a normal...
I see.
What
Honestly,
did-
I thought you named something like Tainted Jacob and Esau, and was like taking that direction.
No. I mean, I was gonna
That
name
would
it
make me
Tainted
sad.
Esau. I was about to name it Tainted Esau. Or like, I think its like original name went from Tainted Esau to JCP is Esau to Tainted JCP. It was like a pipeline.
The Esau to JCP pipeline, I see.
Find the difference.
But Tainted JCP is a better name.
Honestly, I think the Gen 5 monkeys, man, they get so much hate, but they're so cool.
I don't get why they get hate outside of the fact that they're kind of basic. But like,
See, like, before you get the stone to evolve them, they're like dead ass terrible. And if you do it before 22 where they don't have a good move, they're garbage. But like, if you evolve them at the right time, these things are actually very solid.
yeah,
Minus
I don't even know if it's about
Semi-Seer, all their
usability.
designs are kind of heat.
It's like, I don't know, like, people are like, oh yeah, the monkeys are so ugly. And I don't know, like, is this like some like, I don't think internal, like, okay, but like, you know when people like, really fucking hated Gen 5 back in the day?
Yeah.
And we're like, ice cream, it's garbage, Pokemon. I wonder if it's like some remnant of that.
It's like
Like,
the one
these
remnant that
monkeys are
hasn't
so
been like
uncreative.
moved over. I don't know. Like, I look at Simi Sage, like, the monkeys are okay. Stupid fucking hitchhiking monkey.
I feel like the hatred of the monkeys never got like addressed in the same way that like hatred for ice cream and garbage.
See, I feel like the hatred for those was only addressed like, but Gen 1 did it too, guys.
And I think Gen 1 and Gen 5 both did it awesomely. Except Voltorb's literally a ball, but Muck is awesome.
Bro, I love Muck. I'm a slime enjoyer on the down low.
I've definitely become a slime, like Slugma and Muck are like top 2 and 3 Pokemon for me. Which is like, yeah, I enjoy goopy guys.
See, like Muck's up there for me, and I'm a Gulpin enjoyer. Like, that dude's totally slime. Very
Gulpin's
suave,
pretty
slicks.
cool. I like Swalot a lot.
Yeah, Swallow. That's what I was thinking of. I got their forms mixed up. They're both based though.
Yeah, I agree.
So I think, from what I can tell from Pokemon fan favorites, the best Pokemon design is you take a dog and you give it an element.
Rude.
Houndoom? Oh my god, this thing's so cool. Lucario? Steel Dog? Goku? Goku has dog? Heat. There was more in my head, but like I kind of forgot them. I guess like Eevee's sorta. Also, fuck Clay. He has like 2 very important transit things just blocked off. Like, this wasn't his fault, but he could have dealt with this much sooner. But like, he literally had the bridge held up to like stop Team Plasma, but he couldn't even do that, right? But he's so self-righteous. Fuck you, you dickweed. Oh god. Depending on certain pixelations, the sign kind of turns into an Amogus. Why? Ugh. Also, is it me or do the Shadow Triad feel like totally inconsistent? Why do these knights have ninjas?
The Shadow Triad?
Yeah, like...
They're so cool.
I guess they just feel out of place.
I don't understand, like... I don't understand that, like they're... Like... And they can teleport for some reason? Like, they literally know how to use instant transmission.
Yeah. But, like... It doesn't matter. I guess. They're... What? Fucking what is it, Bianca? Professor, please don't cancel me. I take back what I said about the French. Like, we're cool now, right? Blah. Blah. Ooh, free things. Her hair looks like a poo. Nothing but net.
I like your yellow team.
Huh?
Your team for yellow. Very cool.
Trying to remember off the top of my head what the hell that was.
I just saw it scrolling by on the
Yeah.
Google thing. It was like I saw Kabutops and Wigglytuff.
Slur.
Those were the ones that I saw that I was like, yeah, that's cool. But I have short-term memory loss.
I feel like there was also a Spearow named Duck. I have them like in a channel somewhere. Time to scroll. Yeah, Bootop, Sphero, Hypno, Slayer, Nidoking, and Zapdos.
Zapdos. I don't like Zapdos. I hate Pokemon Unite. At least he doesn't exist anymore.
I hate to see him go. But it doesn't matter because I don't play anymore.
I don't know if I can say definitively that I don't play Pokemon Unite anymore. I have not recently much at all.
It's kind of funny. By the time I had dropped the game, people at my college, like, I'm going to start up a community, like a scene around Unite. Like, the same instance I dropped it. It's kind of funny.
Oh my god.
And people are trying to get me into it competitively, but like I don't really feel it, you know?
I feel like if there were a game to like grind competitively, Unite is not it.
I think my favorite is Zachary, that Smash player that tried getting into Unite competitively, and like he was like making more bank from that than like Smash because like Nintendo's actually supporting the Unite scene and not the fucking Smash scene, which is funny. But so you know he tried making money from that, and then one of his teammates slept through like finals,
Oh,
That's kind of
and he moved back
hysterical.
to Smash. Like imagine like you're in a Pokemon Unite tournament and like your Blissey is like I'm gonna go sleep all day.
Bitch should have packed full heal.
it's like in Sun and Moon when you go to sleep and then the Meowth gives you an awakening. They need someone built like that Meowth.
Damn, I wish my cat, like, you know, came up to me and, like, handed me my favorite game of all time.
He would.
He would. Not you, though, other cat who's staring at me. Please stop tearing up the carpet. I'll get to you when I get to you. I don't understand my other cat. She kind of hates me, but not. And, like, she keeps sleeping on my bed, but she hates being around me.
I don't know when the next time we're ever going to play Crumb's campaign is.
I was just thinking about that actually.
Because like I was expecting
Holy shit.
like
Gary.
tomorrow or Wednesday, but I should have updated my timesheet because I didn't realize until later today that tomorrow actually doesn't work because I'm getting like laughing gas. Fucking. To be fair, it can really only happen on like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday because every other day there's something. So
Yeah,
like
like Crumbs literally like DM'd me like, "Hey, when do you get out of school?" Oh,
my time's pretty consistent outside of like that, but like my time schedule, I'm like I can't do Thursday at this time because I have D&D at that time. I can't do Fridays at night because we have D&D at that time. I can't do Saturdays because we have D&D at that time. I can't do Sundays because we have D&D at that time. Looking crazy.
Do we ever sort out when we're doing Pirate again?
Saturday.
Same time?
I think I'd imagine it's still gonna be at like 9 EST.
I don't mind 9. I thought we used to start at 10 though.
I think we started at 10 until we moved it to Friday. And I mean, not Friday, until we moved it to Sunday and then started at 9 because it was the next day was a weekday. So we moved it a thing earlier.
Oh, I thought
We can realistically probably move it back to 10.
it doesn't really matter.
Oops. What was I saying?
Something about how Goku's the #1 character of all time.
True. Goku is awesome.
Let's go. I got Dard to spend money in Town.
Why?
Tyrus hates his
There
friends.
was like these angel wings in the shop and I bought them. And then Dard's like, fuck.
Oh, that's stupid. You're both stupid.
I concur.
Oh yeah, Crumbs like DM'd me like what is your time zone when you get out of school? And like my timesheet, I updated the timesheet thingy, so I was like, okay, and my time zone's on the sheet too anyway. So I'm like, but I answer anyway because I'm nice like that.
Mistakes.
And then 2 seconds after, Crumbs puts out a time that just does not work. Like literally instantly. Easy.
There's just, I don't know. 'Cause I have reckless rollers, and then I have that fucking whenever Deltarune's ending, Lamau. I don't know.
Once Deltarune ends, that'd be a fine slot for Crumbs to slide in, I guess.
I kind of want his campaign to die, but mainly in the sense I just like want him phased out because wow, I can't tolerate being around that guy.
Fair.
I would like. They seem nice and all, but they are so much.
Well, I have very mean opinions, but like, it is undeniable that every BC, like, becomes completely lifeless after they enter.
Yes. And I don't even know where we'd like begin to address that because we don't even know the guy, really.
No, none of us do.
But he acts like he's besties with every single one of us.
It's just so weird. I don't
That's
know. Like,
That's like, I don't know. That's why I think adding new people to the friend group and like putting them in major activities right away is like something I don't vibe with. I vibe with mixing friend groups because I think that's a good thing. But I don't vibe with like, hey, we're gonna mix the friend groups and we're also gonna throw this person that's like completely new that we do not know how will fit into this dynamic into like these long lasting things.
Into several long-lasting things.
Like
I just. And it was so it happened very quickly. And of course Argo's Argo and like will let anyone into his campaign.
like I joined their campaign because I'm like I'm gonna like scout it out for a few sessions and I don't hate it, so you know that's good. Them being in like Deltarune and like Argos was like oh, but then like the thing that like killed it is like me and Mars were so close to beating Wizard 101. We were so fucking close. And we never got to pick it up. Because they added Crumbs and Argo to it, to like the 2-year running MMO playthrough. Like we were like literal hours away from being able to beat that game. Like if we just Wizard 101 for like a day or two, like we would have done it. But that just got to like languish in hell.
Like, I just can't. Like, Mars, the way Mars is handling their campaign does not feel like they intend on, if we're
Like, ending
approaching the end, what's with, like, last session was fun and all, despite being interrupted every 15 seconds, but we're still like doing these like weird little puzzles and chasing after these little knickknacks and like can we just cut to the chase? Oh my god!
Like I don't know. It feels weird.
And Crumbs' character is straight up filler. Like just a character that has no place in the dynamic, has no place in the plot. Other than being like related tangentially to the Moss stuff, but
Yeah.
but it's completely irrelevant.
It's like such a slight like relation. Like my character also joined like very more recently, but like I specifically wanted when I'm like, hey, you know, it's a shame that my character died, but like I know we're like approaching the end, so you know if you want me to play, like give me like I suggested a kitty ranger because I'm like this way there's gonna be like some like pre-established dynamic, you know, like it would make sense for me to be a boss encounter that's recruitable immediately because I'd have a reason to like go with these people.
Because your whole
And they probably
family
have a
is dead.
reason for
Lol.
me to go with them. You know?
Yeah.
I was either gonna do that or be some other school student and like headcanon that in. Like be like, oh well, like retcon it that oh this lady was also in your class, you just didn't pay attention to the role very much.
You could, I guess that like, and if you're going down, you could have played as that fucking what was that like random ass classmate's name? Like the Pokemon guy.
I know
Or-
who you're talking about. Yeah, I could have played as them.
Like Tom? No, not Thomas. It's some like generic guy name.
It is. I know who you're talking about, but I also don't remember their name.
Was it Alex?
Alex! That was his name. That was his name. It was Alex.
Okay, this isn't bothering me, but like, does this random blue patch kind of look like an Among Us?
Okay, let me. No.
I
No, it's not.
kind of see it, but not really. Like I see like that patch missing is like the visor or whatever, but like it does not look like an Among Us. But I can see the Among Us similarity.
That let's see. It would look more like it, but he's very good at imposterating.
You know, oh, like I feel like it's weird to like add characters that late to the campaign unless like they've been a player and like their character just happens to die towards the end and it's unfortunate and you want your player to see it out so you let them make a new one, but that's like, you know, that's different. I think different character with the same player with new character from a different player are like two completely different vibes. But like, I don't know. Like, if I ever mixed some of my IRL friends into the friend group, I wouldn't do it by like, hey, you know, JCP, you should add a Riley to your campaign, like, immediately. Like, the day you two meet.
Even then, that's like okay, but because Mars does like new comes for like a month. Like you're like school friends with Riley, so like yeah, Riley's probably cool.
Yeah, Crumbs was like a Twitter fling. I mean,
Tinder
Tinder.
thing, yeah.
Other T word.
Yeah.
Hi, Dark. We are mad
Like-
shit talking.
Hi, Darg. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention. Darg wanted to VC.
Where are we?
We're in Steph's server, Lamau. Hi, Jay.
Yeah, so
Should
is
we-
Halo Gaming.
Should we move to like take in queues so we can still have all the people and Darg?
Okay, we can do
Sure.
that.
The
Bitches
first time this server
better
is
stay
active
in the
in
Twitch
ages.
chat, though. I'm so good at, like, you know,
I'll stay in the
compromising,
Twitch chat.
letting people
Yeah.
in.
And huge.
Jake left.
Oh,
No,
No, Jake's here. Let's go. I like Jake.
Jake's hit or miss.
What is their hit chance?
Well, recently kind of taking some L's, but I'm feeling the hit today.
interesting.
I got all these free pins from like an off topic, not an off topic, a hot topic, and they're so funny. They were giving them away. I said off topic because I looked at no score and fuck.
Oh wow, yeah, it didn't occur to me because for some reason, like, I just heard hot topic. I'm like, weird, but okay.
But I got all these pins from like a hot topic, for free. They were like giving them away, and they're like, yeah, these are like the pins that we overstocked in, and they just so happened to be 3 Kingdom Hearts giant fucking button pins and like 2 Deadpool ones. So I just came home with them, like earlier today.
Damn, crazy how that works.
Fucking laughing, making fun of me.
Yeah, because you're kind of a fool. You said off topic, bro.
That was a really good. Is that what a Freudian slip is? Is that?
I don't fucking know, but it was funny.
That was a good slip up. That was a good. That was
Good
really
slip up.
good.
Off topic, I mean hot topic, fuck. I'll be here all night.
Oh my god.
Yo, dog.
Oh no, but what were we getting at before we moved?
Stop
Like,
doing-
like even if I knew the person for a long time, like, you know, I would still feel fucked up inviting a new person into a group dynamic and throwing them into a thing right away. Because even if I think they're cool, other people might not think they're cool.
It's me.
I feel like it's like
I feel like it's different if like I'm like, hey, I'm gonna start running this thing with this person you've never met before. Are you cool with that? Because like you know what you're signing up for. Meanwhile, if you're in like a pre-established thing and I like one day throw, hey, by the way, my bestie that none of you have met is joining tomorrow, it's like different, you know?
it's like
Is this like just crumbs, or is it also that one girl or go at it at some point?
Argo added a girl? Tell me more.
Argo did add Cadis at one time. But like a lot of people knew Cadis. I was just out of the loop on Cadis.
Didn't know Cadis. We got along
I
just
didn't-
fine, but I didn't know him.
I didn't know Cadis, but I like would bring up that like Argo added this Cadis, and like Steph was like, I remember her, and I'm like, oh, I don't
Yeah,
remember that.
Like in the Reckless Rollers server or some shit.
I think they were either in the Reckless Roller server or like this side like server that I just was not active in, so I did not know them. But they were cool. So I just wish I knew them. But that's fine.
In regards to like Argo, like I feel like that's less Mars's beat, like because that is Mars's server, and but Argo will ask anything that has a heartbeat to join his campaign.
Honestly,
Yeah.
I'm kind of waiting for the day that like a genuinely terrible and objectively morally bad person joins. It's like, okay, but I need to get through their arc first before we get rid of them. Holy shit, is that Jake? Why is he so goddamn quiet?
Fucking Argo, as I think my favorite is when Argo asked Annika to join the campaign, like again, and for like an arc, and Annika's like, Bestie, how long is an arc? And then like Argo was like 20 something sessions, and Annika's like, no thanks. That's a long time.
No being committed.
God, your team is so funny. You have the three elemental monkeys, Audino, Stoutland, and Zebstrika.
Yeah, it's perfect. This is like the most balanced team I've had in a hot minute, honestly.
I think
I have to go to the dentist in 4 hours. Anguish.
I'm not looking forward to having to get up soon to go to the bus. It's like, I'm not exactly tired. Accidentally napping really fucked me up.
It'd be like that. Sleeping
Probably
is
so, actually.
fucking. I went to sleep like at 6 a.m. and I wake up at like almost 8 p.m. because I had one good dream, and anytime I woke up I was like, nah, bring me back, and like I would like go back to the dream.
See, like, I didn't even have that. I just had food poisoning today, so...
Oh, no, that's understandable.
Pro tip, do not trust the Supreme Pizza that has been in the freezer for like over a month.
Supreme Pizza.
I was like, you know, you should really eat it because we have no groceries right now. And it is also taking up space in the freezer because no one else fucking wanted it. To be honest,
No.
they were fine minus the food poisoning.
I fucking. Oh.
There's a fucking pizza that I got there that they fucked me up.
But, oh god. I was at my worst with like my bowels, of course. During my math test that like I couldn't start later, that was fucking miserable. Do you
I
think
don't-
professors take the excuse of like, I can't finish this, I'll like genuinely shit myself as an excuse?
I don't fucking remember exactly what my dream was about. I just remember like members of the hit band, virtual band Gorillas were there, and I think one of them got access to Nuzlocke moderator. But like I was hanging out with them in real life, and they're like, "Bro, you should like totally invite me to this server and like mod me," and I'm like, "Okay."
Damn, I must have been napping.
Did they do something in the server afterward?
Um, they made it a rule that unironically people had to worship them.
Why are your dreams basically really bad fan fiction?
This thing kind of are in a sense.
What do
They're
you mean,
ones you
kinda?
unwillingly write.
They're like, everyone needs to join my cult that's about worshipping me, or else like I'll like ban you or something. But like that wasn't like the main focus of the dream. They were just in my house.
Alarming.
They're like, well, where the fuck are we? And I'm like, I don't know. Why are you in my house? Leave? And they're like, okay. And they tried leaving. And they're like, we physically cannot leave this man's home. Oh my god. And I'm like, huh. Interesting. Well, I guess this is gonna be the next 14 hours of my life, huh?
14.
Did you just know it was 14?
No. No. I said this is gonna be the next, like, I think I said, like, the next few years of my life, like, in the dream, but, like, I knew. Now I knew I dreamt 14 hours. So I just said 14.
I see.
But that is totally not what I said in the dream.
We
I'm
really
gonna
need
go
our
to
lore
bed.
straight on this.
Have a good
Go
one.
sleep.
Good night.
Night?
Night. I should play more Ultra Sun. I've been, like, pacing and just watching, like the semi-seer on screen go crazy.
Was Jake talking? Like, he was so quiet that I didn't actually hear anything from him.
Jake did talk. He's talking right now. I turned him up.
I mean, no, I'm going to 200%.
Oh, it was Jay that was going to sleep.
Yeah.
Look, I'm not really here.
They both have J names. I get you. Jake.
Well, see, like, I just
Jay,
didn't hear the
same
part of,
thing.
like, he was going to sleep. Or maybe I did, and I just assumed it was in response to Jake.
They're both going to sleep. Night, JCP.
I want Flare Blitz. Does your
I
force
think-
get rid of recoil damage?
No, but you know it can burn, so it still gets a power up. I would just give it over like headbutt. I don't think you need headbutt.
I don't understand why Sheer Force gets rid of life orb damage on moves it procs.
I don't know, but
Coding
you know,
work?
Life Orb Sheer Force is like my favorite thing. I really do not understand why Sheer Force gets rid of Life Orb damage.
I need to debate if I should do something or...
Dark, have you made food today?
Yes, actually.
Who the hell are you?
I mean, it was like maybe an hour ago.
Like, that
I
lines
also
up with
made
the
food.
timeline,
like at 2 hours ago or something. I have a feeling I'm gonna get food poisoning though.
but- Well, shit, way to be derivative.
I looked through my freezer and I'm like, I think these chicken nuggets have been here since 2020 and just threw them, and then like the bag was already open and I just threw the rest in the air fryer and ate it. They did not taste good. Did that stop me from eating the whole plate? No.
Did you? Oh wait, Mudslap is minus accuracy. I was gonna say, how the hell did you miscall?
Bro, this Sandal's wrecking my shit.
It's okay, you have the third monkey.
You do got your semi-sage. Your semi-seer and your semi-core. Oh, I guess it's a pan-seer right now. It hasn't evolved yet.
I'm making him work for that stone. Holy shit, I heard him. It was too quiet to hear, but like, that was definitely Jake.
I have not looked at Neurotum chat right now. Let me look.
I've actually like been peeking in and out of that chat.
I looked at it like earlier today, but I have not looked at it since before I woke up.
It was yesterday. I abandoned us and everyone got too mad at me about it.
We have an idiot put it like close up.
Let me look at
Huh? Did it.
That was Jalen.
I always knew he was a fake fan.
Yeah, there we go. I don't even know read all Neuron's backlog.
You know, I kind of hate that, like, my favorite team members are definitely, like, the monkeys. Like,
I just realized, how'd you get two of them?
So there's the GIF one, of course, but both forests, has a 10% chance for every monkey in both of the forests. So Pinwheel and Lost
and
Lord.
Pinwheel and Lost Lord, which is how he got Pan Sage and Panseer.
Panseer was actually in the desert for some reason.
Oh, weird.
Weird.
We don't question it.
Like, a bit sus, but, you know, whatever.
A bit suspicious considering Cerebi did not have it listed, but you know, whatever, it works.
Oh, wow. Okay. I see that your Zipstrika is better than mine. Wait, you only have the flame charge move. Why would I swap into this? Really makes you think, huh?
Damn.
Honestly, very surprised this dude did not spam return on me. I mean, pursuit. Ugh.
Does this Zipstrika have pursuit?
It might not at this point, but like it definitely gets it as a Blitzel. I'm so bad at Pokemon, I'm tired. God damn. No punish yet, though. Yeah, I feel like this cave, like, has carcinogenic properties, like, low-key. You're playing around with, like, all the static, it's like, wow, this is fun. And then, like, 2 months later, oh god, why do I have this tumor? Ooh, thing. Bright powder! Okay, Lamau.
The skill button.
Look, I have genuinely used these skill items before. They're funny. In fact, I feel like Among Us gets the bright powder as an inverse hustle.
Let's go bright powder Among Us. I can't wait for it to like almost kill itself with like flare blitz, and then it's like, oh fuck, wait, it's gonna die to this next hit, and then it dodges.
Mm-hmm. Also, how confident about are you about that shinier cool thing that you mentioned? Because I don't think it's happening.
It might have been propaganda to just get you to do Charge Stone right away.
See, that's what I was thinking. But like, I don't see why I had to do this now. Like, minus the fact that I'm not really tired, it's probably optimal to just go to bed. Ace Trainer Stella!
Oh nah.
We'll put her in her place.
Why is it always the Ace Trainers with the most ungodly names?
Shoutouts to Junko.
Shoutouts to Ace Trainer Junko. Oh, I think the bitch has no embargo.
I don't know, just pissed me off, I guess.
I guess they know their niche.
It's like, oh wow, we certainly are in spam items part of the game.
They know.
Do they know? Oh wow. Well, what the hell is up with Forever Dance? Stop that? Bro? What showdown tier am I in? Stop.
I don't know what gen, but definitely PU.
This does look like Gen 7 PU before Lilligant got banned. Among Us.
Among Us? Wait, I love that, like, it always throws a, like, exclamation point. So, go! Among Us?
Go. I'm still thinking of Animal Farm and the pig that just goes, there is a traitor among us. It's been the most detrimental thing. 'Cause
You
now I just
ruined
hear-
Mars' entire mentality with that, by the way.
I did.
By the way, did you ban the Minecraft just so you didn't have to be in that VC?
No. Steph like asked me to play Salmon Run.
Ah.
And like I was there before that VC got chaotic.
Not me, though.
I
I left
don't-
specifically when Crumbs got there.
I left when it was just me, you, Zen, and Mars, which I was having a good time, but I'm like, oh.
Zen
I don't wanna
kept
wait.
him in control. For the most part.
I'm like, oh, I don't really want to like wait for this cobblestone to smelt, and like Annika, D-Rock, and Steph want to all play like Splatoon. I will go be their fourth person. We
Broken.
touched ranked, which was like the most unholy experience. We were all really bad.
Should have had me TBH.
I think I'm the only one who got the Rainmaker forward at one point. But it's fine because it was a lot of fun.
I'm trying to remember. I also may have ruined Crumbs' mental with the like deer sucking off another deer video.
Hmm?
Some golf commentator just said that because there were some deers in the background during a golf match, and people are going apeshit with it.
Okay.
Deer sucking off another deer.
Hey, y'all know, like, that image of, like, the dude getting a blowjob in the parking lot, but, like, there's a dog on a skateboard or something?
No.
Like,
No, I did not.
I feel like the dog on skateboard part is like wrong, but like there's a lot going on in that one image.
You're making Dynamo not look like a 1% encounter.
Right? That was like actually the fifth thing I ran into, and then I got two back to back right then. I think I'm not really paying attention
Mhm.
Wait, why in the world would that thing be a 1% encounter?
because it's stupid. Well, the devs are. All right, that Clink
I don't
dropped your
know.
Firestone. Go crazy. Wait, I thought it evolved at 34.
35.
That's annoying. I don't have the PP for that. You know what? Fuck it. Taunt? Yeah, sure, Lamau. Over what? Actually, maybe this is not a good move.
Not for this thing.
I mean, to be fair, that thing just clicks fire moves.
True, true.
That thing. Oh my god.
Shout out to Simiseer.
The Simiseer is finally among us.
Damn, you looked fucked up. Oh well.
Oh, that's a good move though.
I'm not a fan of this accuracy. Alright, so what do I want to put over?
Probably dig.
Yeah, fuck dig. Who needs coverage when you can just, like, start mashing? Oh, wait. Oh well. I forgot I was in the rear candy menu. Now that you evolved, you'll just sit in the back.
How good does Among Us look stat-wise compared to your team? I'm curious.
This mon's so stupid. Yeah, it looks
Hi,
nice.
Stoutland. Alright.
This thing's terrible.
Alright. Mid. Better than Zubstrike a Lamau.
What is he
Look-
cooking?
What is he cooking? Oh my god, it's plus attack. It's literally just going to run things over.
I don't even feel like it needs belly drum, but it's funnier to have it.
It's however
I think-
unfortunate that it's minus speed.
Yeah, it just be like that sometimes though. Once it gets the flame charge TM, it's not gonna be all over because it can't raise its speed with flame charge, but we don't have to acknowledge that part.
Where am I? Like, I know I'm in Charge Stone, of course, but as this place goes on, like, my mental map just, like, fades away. Oh. You're... Sure, I have a dream. Frieza pose.
I have a new video I'm gonna start spamming in Nuzlocke and in certain friend groups. It's gonna be so funny.
Big if true.
Here, I'll put it in general.
That's good.
But did I ask?
No, I saw this on Twitter earlier.
Something about the fat list at the end that really gets me. Wait, Ty. Look at my screenshot real quick. What is this die?
You know what?
Make
Fuck.
sure to follow Dargan Force 375 on twitch.tv to catch all of his cool streams.
Die.
I'm no longer doing. But this one.
He's fucking glowing.
Yeah.
Like, God's possessed that man.
One.
Damn, that's crazy, bro.
Acid glowing dot.
Okay. So, like, Dar, can you, like, look at it and tell me, is that not the Frieza pose? Why is he doing that?
That's a big thing.
Oh, absolutely, yeah, that is.
Like, it can't be related, but it also doesn't feel like it could be coincidental. Don't talk to me, Bianca.
No, I think this is the best color I have. So unfortunately, I don't have the same one I have shirt. Oh! Hello, glowing wings.
Bitch glow in the dark like a stick.
I think I recognize
Oh
that.
my god, you're in Mistralton City. That's crazy.
Propaganda was a lie. Anyways, make sure to subscribe and follow me on twitch.tv. I had more, but I forgot.